Your marketing team celebrates an incredible post-event high. You hit 1,000 registrations, your attendance rate was through the roof, and chat was incredibly active. Then, your executive team reviews the report and asks one simple question: did this drive revenue? Marketing and leadership view success through two entirely different lenses. Marketing measures an event by asking how many people showed up. Leadership evaluates the event like an investor, asking what changed because they were there. Many SaaS teams fall into a measurement trap, operating under the assumption that high event activity naturally translates into business impact. If you bring a report built entirely on chat engagement and poll responses to leadership, it will fail the boardroom test. Without proof of tangible financial outcomes, leadership will continue to view virtual events as an expendable cost, rather than a driver of growth. To be fair, measuring those early activity metrics is not useless. Registrations and attendance are still essential data points. These metrics serve as critical inputs. They prove your team successfully identified where your target audience hangs out and which pain points they need solved. You need these inputs to start the process, but they are only the fuel. Pipeline and booked revenue are the required outputs. Generating a high volume of registrations without a single resulting deal means you successfully hosted a party, but failed to execute a business strategy. Proving that financial output is difficult because the B2B buyer journey is a tangled, non-linear path. We map a prospect reading a blog, then registering for a webinar, but they loop through podcasts, replay videos, and forums before speaking with sales. In this chaotic web, determining the virtual event's direct financial credit is the primary challenge. Event-led growth, or ELG, is the strategic framework designed to untangle this exact attribution problem. ELG shifts the focus of the event. It stops treating the webinar as a final destination, and instead, it uses it as an intentional catalyst to push conversations further along a continuous, expanding revenue loop. We start mapping that loop by separating revenue sourced, where the event creates a brand new deal, from pipeline influenced, where an opportunity was already open. By comparing these timelines, we often find that an event's true value lies in opportunity acceleration. Events accelerate these existing deals by bringing multiple stakeholders into a single room, which builds trust and encourages faster buying decisions. That same mechanic works on your existing customer base. Product education during an event leads directly to increased retention, rapid cross-selling, and faster upsells. The financial impact of a virtual event comes from its ability to create the momentum that pushes stalled deals over the finish line. To capture that momentum, you have to discard legacy spreadsheets and implement the new executive dashboard. This diagram shows a 3-tier model. The bottom tier tracks activity metrics, your registrations and attendance, monitoring the health of your inputs. The middle tier tracks influence metrics. Here, we measure momentum changes, specifically looking at pipeline influenced and overall sales velocity. Finally, the top capstone tracks business metrics. These are the ultimate boardroom outputs: customer expansion, retention rates, and total revenue generated. Achieving this measurement requires an operational shift. The real work of event-led growth begins the moment your livestream ends, depending heavily on your follow-through and how you distribute the resulting content. By mapping these specific activities to pipeline outcomes, you move beyond surface-level reports and begin documenting actual revenue growth.